What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. Now, I wanted to take the opportunity today to really just talk about ticker symbol WKHS, which is Workhorse, right? Now, this is a stock or a ticker that a lot of people have been talking about for the last few weeks, and there's a great reason why this has been, the topic of the conversation for a while. And that's because if you look, recently in the last just couple of weeks, this stock has done literally just hundreds of percent. Like, it just honestly has just been rocketing, right? And this falls into the electric vehicle sector. I know, you have Tesla, you have NIO, you have Nikola, and then you also have Workhorse, which what I really like about Workhorse, this is aside from the technical analysis I'm going to perform, but what I really like about Workhorse is that they're not really competing with any of the other electric vehicles out there. They're not really competing with Tesla. They're not really competing with Nikola. They're not really competing with NIO. And the reason I say this is because they're working on their own niche, right? Yeah, if Tesla, they have their electric cars. They're also working on their electric trucks. Same as Nikola, they're working on their electric trucks. NIO is working on their electric cars. However, what I like about Workhorse is that they are working on commercial vehicles exclusively, but not only the exclusive, commercial vehicles like what Tesla and Nikola are working on as far as like semi trucks. They're actually working on, like delivery trucks, such as the trucks that you see from FedEx, UPS. I'm trying to think of another one. Amazon has trucks. I know there's one more. I said FedEx, UPS, Amazon, and the USPS post office. That's the one I was forgetting. I almost forgot. But anyways, the trucks that actually deliver your package. Because if you guys ever ordered something online, which I'm sure you guys have, because it's 2020, right? You're not gonna see a semi truck deliver your packages. Semi trucks really just move things from factory to factory. But as far as like the last end result of delivering a product from a business to a consumer, it's going to come in a form of a delivery truck, such as you see as the ones I just mentioned, like FedEx, etc., right? So that's what Workhorse is working on, right? Now, that's really one of the reasons it's been skyrocketing. Of course, the whole electric vehicle sector has just been booming. So I wanted to take some time to give my technical analysis on what's going on. By the way, guys, just a little recap. I did clear over $474 today, day trading SQ and SQQQ and TQQQ, which is basically the overall Nasdaq market, which is just like a broadened ETF or triple leverage ETF. That is my niche. But occasionally I do like dabbling in stocks like Workhorse, right? I do like trading things like this sometimes once in a blue moon. Today I just didn't trade it, but I want to talk about the proper, setup that could be forming, right? By the way, guys, I'm still sick. If you guys have been following the channel, I've been sick, so but I'm feeling better. Anyways, so I want to kind of look at Workhorse from a 1 hour view, right? So we're gonna go ahead and click this. And you could see that, I did have this trend line. It did run above this trend line, and this day on the first, right? It did about 48% in a day, which is it's honestly insane, right? However, around the second, it did break that trend, and then over the weekend, it just kept falling down. And then for the last couple of days, it's been consolidating. Now, if you guys know, something that I talk about a lot of times is that when a stock consolidates, meaning it's moving sideways, it's not moving rapidly up, it's not moving rapidly down, it's just sideways. That means that a big move is coming soon, right? Typically, it's just either a big move up or a big move down. So I want to talk about the possibility of each. So right here, so far, WKHS Workhorse has been trading above the 180-day green SMA line, if you guys could see this trend, and it's been nicely hovering above it. And the day that it did drop, or a couple of days that it did drop, it dropped about 30% in a day, which is a lot, right? However, it's still been hovering over the 180-day line, so or SMA line, simple moving average, right? So something that I would take note of is I'm going to put my alert around, if I could just get it right, around here, where if it does fall below here, then that's just, obviously it's breaking the trend. That's not something I'm interested in. However, if it can hold above this trend, if it could, continue holding above the 180-day SMA line, then there is a large possibility that this could go back up to, ranges of 22 or beyond. And, of course, I'm someone who I trade things, I don't invest. A lot of people, I think they got burned on this if they bought in late, for example, on one of these days, and thought that it was just going to continue going up, and then they got burned, and ended up going down. I don't invest. I like to trade, and I like to take my profits. So if this could still hold above this trend, something that I'm interested in doing is either just getting into it and taking my profits around here, because now this forms a resistance, and I'm going to draw a trend line right over here so you guys could see a little clearer, because sometimes I see something but you guys might not see it clear. So you could see clearly there is a resistance around this area. It hit highs over here, fell down. Hit those highs, broke above it a little, hovered it, boom, started falling down. And it fell down to the same, relatively the same support area around here. So we're trading in between this channel. So like I said, if we break below this channel, then, that's it. That's not something I'm interested in, unless, we see like, I don't know, maybe a strong support around over here, but at that point it's already broken its trend. It's not something that I'm really interested in. I like setting up for good plays because I take advantage of the direction, right? If things are moving up, that's something that obviously I'm gonna take advantage of and ride it up and take my profits. So again, you guys got to do your due diligence, do your research. I'm just implying that, hey, this is a strong resistance. So if you're planning on getting into WKHS, this is where I would plan to take profits. Now, that doesn't mean that it just can't go up higher. I mean, there's like new news coming out every day that could act as catalysts that could really affect, this ticker rising even more. I mean, there's new laws coming into play. Like I saw recently an article about California with something about electric trucks and stuff like that. And then also you have the company Lyft, which also mentioned a few days ago that their plan is to go fully electric in the near future around 2024. So again, with the stock market, a lot of times we anticipate, what's going to happen in the future. And of course, electric vehicles are pretty much what's driving the future. No pun intended. Actually, pun is intended. But anyways, that's really just my technical analysis on it, what could possibly go down. Again, guys, manage your risk. If you get into a position and things do not work in your favor, this is highly volatile. You guys saw that the other day it lost 30%. So obviously manage your position. Don't go all in right away. And if you are in right away, manage your loss. For example, we're gonna look at like the 1 day 1 minute chart. So we could see that the low was around $15.98 and the high was around $18. That is a difference of 14% nearly, right? So of course, if you and excuse me, I said I'm so sick. If you guys enter a position and things just aren't looking good, definitely, cut your losses. It's better to take that smaller loss and then find a better opportunity. Trust me, guys, this is coming from someone who has experience and has, been through this multiple times. So again, I'm someone who likes to trade off moving averages a lot. You could clearly see that, Workhorse is something that, followed, or if you could look at today, it clearly followed, the VWAP. You could see that over here around this time period, around 257, it hit this low of $16. It bounced above the yellow VWAP, right? You guys can see this line right here. And it went up. So, someone like me, I would have, if I wasn't, done for the day, because guys, the $400 that or $470, whatever I made for today, I pretty much made that in the first hour of the day. And then I was done trading. I'm sick. I'm just trying to recover. I got my tea over here, and I'm really just staying home trying to get better. But, obviously I missed out on this opportunity. But someone like me, I would wait for something to bounce off a support. You could see that the VWAP was acting clearly as a support. Then it went above this blue EMA line. And at that moment, that's showing you validation that this is going to most likely continue going up. So you could have took advantage of this ride and made an easy 4% over here. So like I said, guys, again, I'm looking at the bigger picture, the 1 hour view. And all I'm saying is, hey, if it breaks below $13 and, around 60 cents, that's not something I'm interested in. But if it could hold above, as I said, it's moving sideways. If it could hold above this area, then most likely things look like they might continue going up. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out the links in the description. I do have a link where you could join a free Facebook group. It's really just a community of individuals who are interested in trading in the stock market. It's one of the first links in the description. Also, take a look at that link I have in the description for Webull. If you sign up using my code, you will be able to redeem 2 free stocks. valued up to $1,400. And one of the stocks that I got for free when I first signed up with Webull was a free stock of Google that was, valued at $1,000. So you never know, it could happen to you. By the way, I also did make a video of me actually receiving that free stock of Google for $1,000 at the time for social proof, because, if I went out telling people like, oh, one of the free stocks I got was, $1,000 of Google, a lot of people wouldn't believe me, which is why I ended up making that video. Really just for social proof. Is like one of the first videos on my channel. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys are staying safe, and do your research and take care. Peace.